Hey everyone, this is Angela Scarfia, and I'm here with
Wake Up with Marley.
Yay! And if you do not already follow Wake Up with Marley, you're missing out because she has some of the dopest plant-based recipes for people who are in the process of transitioning that you would probably ever see on the internet. So if you're not already following her, you should follow her ASAP.
Love the intro.
Anything you want to say before we get into what we're doing today?
I'm a little scared, but I lead the way. Please.
Yay!
Drive the boat.
There's nothing to be scared about. This is so exciting. So, long story short, me and Marley are collaborating because one of my favorite things to do is to expose people to new fruits they never tried before, talk about them, what they taste like, what they're good for, where you can get them from. And Marley's favorite thing to do is...
I like to make recipes with fruits. I like to make dishes, nice fruit plates. I like to make smoothies. Anything I can make with a fruit is my favorite thing to do. So I like to explore the different ways the fruit can be used for different things and stuff like that.
And she's like, her tutorials are like really good because they're like easy to pick up on. She'll show the photos, she'll show the done product. It's really cute and it makes it really simple. And it's the part of like this part of exposing people to fruit that I do not like. I don't like doing recipes and people are like, give me a recipe.
That's the only part I like.
And I hate it. So
everything
here
else
we are. This is why we're here. So today we are going to be using black sapotes, aka chocolate pudding fruit that I got from Miami Fruit, and she's going to be showing us how to make.
We're going to make a nice, cute little nice cream bowl. It's probably the easiest recipe you can do with this, so it's good for beginners.
Yay!
I'm a plant-based space for beginners.
But the coolest thing about Marley is that she's actually never tried this fruit before, ever. So today's going to be the first day that she gets to try.
That's why I'm so nervous.
I'm like, but then how dope is she? She's going to show us how to make a recipe with a fruit she's never tried. That's how dope she is.
Yes, because I mean, at every point, someone finds something for the first time, my goal is to kind of have them feel like, okay, let me learn the taste, learn the flavor, and see what I can pair it with. So this is kind of like I'm gonna do it on camera. I'm so nervous.
First things first.
I'm gonna taste that first.
Yes. So this one I had frozen when it was ripe, and so it's still cold. I put it in the refrigerator to like defrost. So this is the one she's actually gonna taste test. And this is one when it comes where it's not ripe yet. You want them to be able to be super soft. And in my experience, when they look like this, they taste the best.
Most fruits are like that as well.
Right. So you want it to get from green to
potent.
Yeah. To open it, I like to just cut it around the, what's this called, the equator aspect of it?
Maybe,
it's the equator.
It is today.
Right. And then you can see the seeds come out pretty easy. And then the part you eat, you don't eat the seeds. You can eat the skin if you want. I don't, but it's up to you. Okay. But you eat the like flesh.
All right. So
you can use a fork. That's fine. You
I'm gonna use a fork. I'm so scared.
Don't. It's good. You'll like it. I think you will.
Some people say this tastes like chocolate pudding, so I've done my research before just to be safe, and they're like, oh, it tastes like chocolate pudding, but we'll see. Oh my god.
Do you like it?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
It tastes like an avocado.
Some people have said that in my office.
A sweet avocado in texture, for sure. It's like... Okay. I say it's like a dark chocolate avocado.
Oh, cool. I like that.
I think.
Yeah. So this fruit, yes, it is so really good. There's no cholesterol in it, very low in fat, and a ton of nutrients in it. So you can add it into any additional like recipe that you want, which I think Marley's going to show us. And
it's pudding too.
Yeah.
And the texture.
Yeah. So this is a great like add-in for color, texture. It's probably really good if you're trying to mimic like a chocolate dessert. This would actually be a really great fruit to add for the nutritional benefit as well as for look, taste, texture. My favorite thing about this fruit is the texture. The texture is like bomb. Yeah.
I have a seed in my mouth. So we're gonna make something a lot, very super simple. We're gonna make a nice cream. It's what I like to do for most fruits as my first recipe because you can just eat it in the winter, like as is, or if it's like a little colder out or you wanna be a little cuter or you wanna do something in a jar or like a to-go cup, you just blend it with some ice and that's it. Especially a fruit that has a texture like this. All you need is ice. If you add milk, it'll be more creamier if you like it, if you like more of a shake, but if you want just like, you know, just really taste the fruit and you just want it to be ice, a little bit of ice is good for creamy fruits. So we're gonna start.
I'm learning today too.
We're going to use the frozen This was pre-frozen overnight. This is really smooth, so my senses are telling me that you can freeze this for maybe 4 hours, even 3-4 hours, and it'll freeze fast because of the texture.
You're 100% correct.
Yeah.
I put this in last night and it's probably ready to go by then.
So as you see, it's kind of hard, but it's good because that will give you the nice cream, the thick smoothie bowl kind of consistency. So the harder it is, the better, even if it feels like, you know, it doesn't look too appealing right now. But
you do it up,
it'll
girl.
be so good.
You do it up.
So I'm just gonna break this up a little bit and then throw it all in the blender. It's a little sloppy, but it's okay. Any fruit that you make nice cream with, you can absolutely add a banana if you want a little bit of sweet, more sweet flavor. I recommend the more ripe the banana, the best, because it's super sweet, but it also gives it the creamy taste without the milk. Milk actually dilutes flavor, believe it or not. So if you ever want to really intensify a flavor in a fruit, you want to add a banana, a sweet banana versus milk. But I mean, if you don't like bananas, you can add the milk.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna add a banana. This is gonna help it to blend and stay creamy. You want to add half of a frozen portion, and then you want to add a fresh portion.
Ooh.
That really helps it to blend as well. So instead of adding a liquid, you add half fresh, half frozen of whatever two fruits. It could be strawberries, it could be anything, half and half. Everyone's like, how do you get it so thick? And I'm like,
I like that.
I don't know if I can tell you.
Now, question, do you
Yes.
always use a blender or do you ever use a food processor?
I actually don't yet have a food processor.
Okay.
So I use a blender as of now, and it's been
Got
doing
it.
really well.
Yeah.
I don't have a recommendation for any blender yet, but the ones that I've been using, regardless of which one I use, that formula of using half and half always works.
That's great.
So we have to add a little bit of the raw.
Oh!
Yeah, a little bit of the. So you want to do half and half. So I'm actually going to take some of. While you add that, I'm going to take out some of the frozen. So you add a little bit of fresh and a little bit of. There we go. Fresh, frozen. Optional is a banana, but that formula, you just mix in the flavor in the different fruits, and then you have an amazing nice cream, which we can add to that.
Great.
And also adding fresh fruit is good for flavor as well. So
Right.
it also intensifies the fresh flavor of the frozen.
I love that.
Yeah. Oops. And then we're gonna add just a bit to this. So, whoops. The tricky part sometimes is for the nice cream. Again, sometimes you have to put in some elbow grease and you have to kind of shake it, but it's okay. It's not recommended by the blender companies, but it's fine. Yeah, it's good. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
So see, it's blending like this, and
Yeah,
if you want,
yeah.
you can pull it out. You can like mix it up a little bit.
No, that's great.
Off camera, I would have been shaking this to death.
I'm a giant.
But you can like just.
No, it's good. I see it.
Just
I
like
see it.
this.
I always make the mistake in adding liquid when I try to use these.
Perfect. That's what everyone does. And I'm like, I get it, but if like then it gets like it turns into like a milkshake.
Right. No,
So
I
if
get
you want
it.
like that ice
That's what
cream
happens.
vibe,
You
just put in the extra like 2 minutes.
I love it.
Just wanna like shake it up.
Oh.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah. No, I see
Yeah.
it. It's happening.
We're done. Almost.
You tell me. You the recipe queen.
Okay. We're almost done. Not yet though. We're almost done. All right. So now we have. This is my favorite part.
Exciting.
How it's thick. THICC.
Super thick.
So now that this is done, we're gonna show you that, just in case to be safe, this is what your thick ice cream should look like.
Okay.
So you can just flip it, do whatever you want with it. We're gonna put them in these cute little things here. And actually, let me do this one first. And look how thick, it's like a pudding. See?
Ooh.
So put it like that. Maybe we'll just make one and we'll share it.
I love
I'm gonna do that because it's. Ooh. And the good thing, since it was half frozen, this is why it gives you the ice cream texture. So it looks like pudding, but it's gonna have like that nice little
it. I love it.
like ice kick to it. Looks so good. Put a little bit more. And then on top of the nice cream, this is one of my favorite parts because you can decide what are your favorite flavors, what do you want to mix with it, if you like strawberries, if you like anything of that nature. You can just kind of move this to the side.
Yeah.
You can put whatever you want in. So this is it right here.
Mm.
And then we're just gonna put a little bit of coconut flakes. Maybe on the side like this.
So cute.
And then like that.
This is cute.
And then we have Bon Appetit.
Yay!
So this is like a fun little fruit snack that you can make for yourself.
Mhm.
And you can do this with any fruit. So let's say you want to treat yourself and you also want to make it healthy. If you sit down on the couch with this, you feel like you're eating like a tub of ice cream.
Right.
But you're
not.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's like a whole mental thing, a mental game. So taste it. Let me know how you like it.
Yay! I'm gonna try it with coconut.
Do you like it?
It did taste like chocolate.
Wait, maybe it's because of the bananas mixed with it.
I kid you not, it
Okay.
tastes like chocolate. My first bite was straight chocolate.
Mmm. wait, I'm gonna brain freeze.
It's actually really, really good.
But you see how the ice tastes like, it doesn't even taste like ice, it tastes like a cream.
This is so good.
I love it. I like how the coconut pairs with it.
Oh yeah.
Here's some more.
I want to say,
Well, that's the thing about nice, they call it nice cream. I don't know who coined the name, but the thing about nice cream, it just makes you feel like you're eating a tub of ice cream, or you feel like you're eating like something very not healthy,
It's so on point.
but it's healthy. That's what I love about it.
This texture,
I love this.
this is mad good.
I love it so much.
This is so good.
The one thing I wouldn't recommend though is putting it into the freezer.
After.
Yeah, it's something that unfortunately has to be made fresh. If you put it after, it's fine, but because there's no actual cream in it, it'll kind of like harden and stuff like that. But
Girl, you a pro at this.
I'm so happy
This
you
texture
like
is
it.
so good.
Imagine it like in a cone, but you can make like a big bowl even, like stuff fruits on top.
Oh my god.
Or if you want to be like, you can put like cookie crumbs on top or something. But
yeah.
then you know you're just eating like crumbs of cookies and versus like a whole box
Right.
of cookies. So stuff like that.
Nah, you slayed this. We should have took a picture before we started.
I know. We can take after pictures. Like, sorry.
This is so
It
cute.
was too good.
This was good.
But that's the good thing about being plant-based is just because you can still put like chocolate on here, cookies on here, whatever, but you're eating more fruits and veggies
Right.
than you are the cookies.
This is great.
So that's like the definition if I want to throw a cookie in there. I'm still plant-based and I'm still having a good time. I'm still healthy and I'm still getting my cookie.
Right.
But
This
in
is
a
great.
healthier way.
Yay.
So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, no, thanks for coming. This is so great. It's like the first time I've ever done
Are
like
you gonna try to make it yourself?
no, I'm just gonna call you.
Oh my god!
No.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
I'll just call you. But this was actually really easy, and I'm glad you're able to show like a great way to use black sapote and make something so amazing. And this literally looks like chocolate pudding. Like this looks amazing. So,
Yeah, I'm so
yay.
happy you liked it.
I did. It was
Thank
so
you.
good. Well, hopefully you all liked it, and if you did, make sure you follow Wake Up with Marley because she has really way more. This was like she did this on the fly. Like
This
there
is
was no. When I tell you we didn't plan, we just showed up like okay, let's do this.
No, literally.
There was no plan. So this like was amazing, and this is what she does at the drop of a dime. So imagine what she does, what she actually plans. So make sure you follow her, and yay, stay tuned for more fruits and more recipes.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, yay.
Bye.